What up? Let's get to it. So two things. One, the Minnesota Vikings and Kirk Cousins. I guess they call it a cap conversion heavy or a contract conversion heavy. All right. Second thing is, not only do they accomplish that, but guess what? Something I highly question and highly surprised about, dig me, heavy. They re-signed Garret Bradbury. Garret Bradbury, huh? So that's how they feel, heavy. Kwesi O'Connell, all right. But before that, let's start one at a time. First, Kirk Cousins. Now shout out Kirk Cousins, working with the Vikings to free up some cap space, 16 mil to be exact. He took a slight pay cut. Gotta give him credit though. He gave up something correct, all right. But let's not act like Kirk gave up a whole bunch, man. 16 mil? Kirk sleep on that. Kirk can sleep on that. Then it makes him look good as well. Yeah, it makes him look real good, right? Heavy. He can hide behind that image even more. So at the end of the day, let's not act like Kirk Cousins is helping the Minnesota Vikings so much. Just changing the game, opening all type of doors, just freeing up so much space. No, dig me. It's something to it heavy, like it always is with Kirk Cousins, man. Dig me. So Kirk been getting his way. So I'm sure he's going to continue to try to get his way. But shout out Kirk Cousins. We know he's going to play the game at this point, period. Especially he's getting up in age, or he's going to try to get it for all he can. But shout out Kirk for working slightly, giving something to the Vikings, period. But please, fans, understand Kirk fans, etc. Don't get carried away with it. Don't go to the extreme. Like, oh, look what Kirk is finally doing. No, period. First off, he could have done that a long time ago. Secondly, he's not giving up as much as you think. Dig me, heavy. And he's already made, what, 5 times that easy? So shout out Kirk. Kudos to him for working a little bit with the Vikings, right? Finding kind of a happy median. Cool, all right. He still doesn't deserve an extension, heavy. He doesn't deserve an extension at all, dig me? He needs to get up out of that, bottom line. Big SKOL with it. But since he has to give it one more run, one more go, all right. It is what it is. Gotta deal with it. But at the end of the day, remember, Kirk is still playing for Kirk, dog. All about Kirk and that Guapino, heavy. And he's still making too much. Period, man. Now, you know how I feel about it, heavy, man. You already know how I feel about Kirk, man. Period. Since that 4th and 8, I'm like, all right, enough is enough. But Kirk's made his money, received his big payday, man, numerous times, period. So I hope the Vikings are getting smart. Seems like Kwesi is making the right moves. So the future looks good for the Vikings. But I hope they smarten up about Kirk Cousins. See it for what it is, man, and move on, period. But this conversion could change some things, man, but not a whole lot. So let's not get ridiculous about, oh, Kirk is helping the Vikings, this and that. He cares, he wants to win. Let's not get carried away. Let's let him prove it. Let him prove it heavy. Dig me? But then here's the shocker, though. They re-signed Garret Bradbury? Yeah, why would they do that? I'm surprised at that. How about you? Let me know. You already know. Feedback is much appreciated. But here's the kicker. They re-signed Bradbury? Garret Bradbury? Really? Real deal? Why would they do that? Heavy. I was highly surprised. No doubt. Bradbury has shown them who he is. Big game after big game. Big competition, elite competition, he gets washed. He gets ate up, dog. I'm talking Big Mac, heavy. Extra sauce on that thing, dig me? I just don't understand why Kwesi and O'Connell would want to keep him in the building. The Giants game made it clear, extra clear. Dig me? Crystal clear. Who Bradbury was and is as a player. In every big game, man, against every elite defense, D-line, he gets ate up. Easy work. Tell me if I'm lying. Period, man. So why would Kwesi be interested in re-signing him? Yeah, they say they got good value. So what? You going to put him on the field? Are you still going to draft a center? Get Schmitz. Get Schmitz. Heavy, man. Let's get him. Did they want him around just for depth chart reasons? Just to have good depth at that position? I hope they still go for a center in the draft, period. Yeah. I hope they still find a lineman, find that center. Hopefully John Michael Schmitz from Minnesota. But I hope they're not relying on Garret Bradbury for plus years, man. Heavy. But yes, they still must draft a center, man. Bottom line. Get it done. I was shocked at the re-sign. I was not expecting the re-sign, Diggy. Heavy. Garret Bradbury? He's showing who he is. He is who he is. Oh, he can look excellent against mediocre competition, against good D-line. But he goes up against the best, the elite. Oh, man, it's a disaster. It's a wash. It's a mismatch, man. Heavy every time. Every time you see him getting bench pressed, etc. We all know Kirk Cousins needs as much protection as he can get week in, week out. So why keep Bradbury around? They say he improved. He's a top 10 center. So what, man? You see what you need to see on the field. Big game situations, he's not there. Where is he? Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Like it or not, it's facts. Big SKOL here. Dig. But once again, Kwesi and O'Connell, at the end of the day, they're in position. It's on them. They're doing it their way. Gotta love it. Gotta respect it. But definitely can have a certain opinion if you dislike something or don't like a move. Heavy. Yeah, speak on it. Let it be known then what the problem is. Big SKOL here, man. But Vikings, please get a center heavy. Preferably Schmitz. Please don't plan to rely on Garret Bradbury for years to come, didn't you? Oh, man. Wouldn't be a smart move. Would not be a smart move at all. No disrespect, just stating facts. Saying what I have observed from Bradbury since he's been in the building, bottom line. Once again, let me know how you feel, man. Kirk Vikings. Do a contract conversion. They re-signed Garret Bradbury. Come on, man. Feedback is much appreciated. You know what it is. Shout out all my big dogs, my subscribers, my supporters. You are much appreciated for life. Don't forget it. SKOL Nation, bring the energy, bring the noise. SKOL Vikes forever, man. Big SKOL here. Heavy. Oh, man. Oh, man. I ain't got no picture here. SKOL like that. Heavy.